With a gun to his head, he whispers, "I am not worth it." As I tell him to remember all the things that we learned in Sunday school, that God wants you and you are worth it. My best friend lowers the gun from his head and begins to start crying. Today, I will be talking about the benefit of access to religion and its benefit on mental health. I'm credible on this topic because I have done extensive research and I have been an avid churchgoer my entire life, and I am a member of FCA here at our school. I will be talking about a few topics today, including religion bringing purpose to life, personal accounts with God, educating adolescents on religion and its help in helping mental health, and how religious ties can benefit the suicide rate in teens. Religion teaches people many things, but most importantly, it brings a meaning to life. And sometimes a meaning to life is all you need to continue fighting. Said in a paper by Lana Greenstein, an expert on mental health, being spiritual is a sense of connection to something bigger than ourselves. It helps a person look within themselves and while also looking within themselves, figuring out a greater answer and how they fit into the rest of the world. It helps a person look within and understand themselves. Being able to understand yourself, being able to not understand yourself, you will not be able to focus on your schoolwork, you'll not be able to focus on anything else because you don't even understand yourself, so how can you understand other things? And that can cause many problems. Now, being able to figure out yourself is being able to find your place in the world. And when you figure out yourself, you're able to do so many other things and do many things that you wouldn't even have dreamed that you could do. I've dealt with many experiences in my life. I've dealt with many religious experiences in my life. Other people going through hard places, me going through hard places, and finding God within them and truly coming out of them. Now, my personal experience, my parents got a divorce about 5 months ago. 2 months before that, I had 5 deaths in 2 weeks. A week after my parents got a divorce, my grandfather died. So I went through many setbacks in my life. But I found a way through God to come out of my depression. I was in a really tough spot, and through God and through my church, I found a way to really find myself and be able to rely on myself. I was able to fight my demons and really be able to come through all of them. And with that, I can help other people in their experiences, and I think that that's a really big benefit in my life. I also had a friend that was he was struggling, and he was on the verge of committing suicide, and I brought him to church with me a week, and he broke down, and he got saved, and he is now a really big church advocate and thinks everyone should go, and that's just really awesome to me that somebody that was on the brink of suicide could do that. Now, having meaning to life is important, but how you are taught is also important, and everyone should really be taught at a younger age. A paper by the Internal Journal of Mental Health says, help develop healthier. I lost my place. Refrain from religious coping and mechanisms which reduce the impact of stresses, enhance coping skills, and promote less risky lifestyle. So this is trying to say that finding religion when you're younger can help promote coping mechanics. So you can find your coping mechanics in God and not in hurting yourself or hurting others or just in rage. You can find yourself in something that's beneficial to your life and not condescending. The way I learned, I grew up in my grandmother's Sunday school. My grandmother taught my Sunday school since I was just a little kid, and it really helped me to learn and have those coping mechanisms, so that when I struggled, I could go to her, I could go to God, and that just really helped, so that I wasn't doing hurtful things to myself or to others. Suicide is the third leading cause of death in teens in today's society. This statistic has everything to do with mental health issues in teens. Studies show that teens that have religious ties have found their way out of their depression and through the Lord. In an article published by PMC, PMC is said clinical experiences within a person's life says, I thought about suicide and I would never do it again because of my religion. And this is saying somewhat like he really thought about suicide and he really thought about ending his life just because of the struggles that he was going with, just the struggles that he was having in life and that he was having with other people in his experiences. But through his religion, he found a way to get out of it and found a way to salvation, and he didn't ever want to end his life again. And that just shows the impact that religion can have on a teen. In conclusion, there's many benefits to our society that have to do with our access to religion. Today I've highlighted a few, those being religious bringing purpose to our life, personal accounts with God, educating adolescents on religion and how it helps mental health, and having religious ties can help suicide rates decrease. My goal was to persuade you on how access to religion can help people's mental health. Now the gun hits the floor, and my best friend has a realization that he was about to make the worst decision of his life. So now he will never forget it and be grateful for his freedom of religion. Thank you.